Hello, this is Kathleen Short with Dreaming About the Mouse Travel. So you're going on a Royal Caribbean cruise. It is so exciting. One of the steps to prepare for your cruise is going to be to create an account on the Royal Caribbean International website. So just Google Royal Caribbean and you'll come to their homepage that might look something like this. The first thing you're going to do is click Log In, and if you haven't created an account, that's going to be your first step. You're going to create an account, and then you're going to link your reservation. Your Dreaming About the Mouse agent should have emailed you a confirmation when you originally booked the cruise, and you just need to look at that and look at your confirmation number. And then when you click right down here, it says don't see your reservation. You'll just click on that and type in your reservation number, and then all of your information will pop up right in this box. So on this page, you're going to get to do a variety of things. You're going to be able to, add some information to your profile, see itineraries, but the most important thing you're going to want to do is once you've added your reservation on here, you're going to click this little nice red button here, and you're going to be able to start your online check-in. And you're going to be able to book additional dining reservations. You do included with your cruise, you can just go to the main dining room at your scheduled time. You would either have early time, like the main seating, the late seating, or you may have chosen to have the My Time dining. Other than that, they do have some restaurants that you can book that are for a cost. So we'll go over that here in just a minute. But in this cruise planner, you're going to be able to add any of this stuff: shore excursions, purchase gifts, photo packages, all of that. Besides your cruise planner, you're also going to have your online check-in, and that's going to be a really important part of this process. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. It says check-in online. I can't start it yet because you only can start it 90 days before you set sail. But just to kind of give you a feel for what this looks like, you're going to have all the people listed on your reservation, and you're going to be able to add all of their information, like their passport numbers and things like that, and then their onboard expense account, and then your cruise ticket contract and your set sail pass. You need to print off this set sail pass before you sail. And you need to do it, I would just do it right away when you've done your online check-in. Put it in a folder with all your information that you're taking with you in a safe place, because they lock this out starting about 3 days before. And a lot of times people won't even think about doing this till the night before. So you really just need to get this done as soon as possible. So the other thing you can do on this page is the onboard activity waivers. These are going to be for things like ice skating, rock climbing, the flow rider, and things like that. So I want to select the name of the person. I'm just going to do it for myself. I'm going to sign a waiver right here that I'm good to go on the flow rider, ice skating, and the rock climbing wall. I'm going to select that. Just read through it. Yes, I'm over 18, and I'm going to sign for myself. And then I hit accept. And then I would go through this for each thing here. And the third one. So waivers for Kathleen Short. Now I can choose, I've signed all of those. Now I can choose a different guest. So I'm just going to go through that process for each of the people in my room. Now I'm going to go back to exit and view reservation. Okay, so I'm back here. I can see my room number. I can see ground transportation, pre-cruise hotel. This will only show if you have ground transportation through Royal Caribbean that you've visited with your Dreaming About the Mouse agent and they've set up for you. Same with the pre-cruise hotel. Your agent may have booked that independently of Royal Caribbean. So if they did, it's not going to show up here. If they booked a hotel through Royal Caribbean, then this is where it will show up. Now let's do some of the fun stuff. So beverage packages. So I want to add a beverage package. A lot of our guests have sailed on Disney Cruise Line where beverages are included. But unfortunately on Royal Caribbean and most of the other cruise lines, beverages are not. Like you can get water and tea and some basic coffee for free, and sometimes lemonade. But if you are a soda drinker or anything like that, then you'll want to purchase a beverage plan. So on this particular cruise, I'm lucky because I have $100 of onboard credit that I can use toward purchases. This was just a special that Royal Caribbean was having when I booked my cruise. So I can choose to use that for beverage packages or excursions or anything like that. I'm booking all of my excursions independently of Royal Caribbean, so I'm not going to use it for that, but I am going to use it for some beverage packages. The nice thing about this is all the information you're going to need about the beverage packages are right here. You see, as you scroll down, you'll see the different kinds. So if you are wanting kind of more all-inclusive experience and have unlimited options with cocktails and beer and wine and the non-alcoholic beverages, you're going to want to choose the Deluxe package. Now all adults in the room have to be on the same package. So if there's 2 adults in your room, you're both going to have to get this. And what that does is it prevents you from basically sharing a package. Now it's a little bit different on the non-alcoholic. So for my family, we've already kind of looked through this, and there's a couple of us that are soda drinkers. So we're going to go ahead and add 2 of those to the cart. Oh, looky there, you get to see all of our ages. Isn't that fun? Okay. So now that is in my shopping cart, and you can see, that $100 will come off of that total when I check out. So I'll just have to pay $42. Now I'm going to keep shopping. We're going to explore some dining options. We want to try out some of the specialty dinings while we're there. And one of the things we have heard is really good is the Chops Grill. So we're going to go ahead and add, my husband and I are going to do a date night. So we'll pick those 2. If there was people from another reservation coming along with us, then I could do that as well. So I get to pick the time. I'm not picking the first night because that's always kind of a fun night to go with the whole family. And then the second night is kind of a more formal night. And so we want to eat with our kids that night. So I'm going to add those to the cart. And so you can just kind of play around with this and add whatever you want. Now you do have to pay for this when you check out. So you want to make sure it's, what you really want. I can also look at excursions. So I'm going to continue shopping. And I'm going to look at some shore excursions. And I just kind of want to show you this real quick. So it tells you, basically here's your itinerary, and then it's going to give you options for that day. So if you're wanting to book something through the ship, this is where you're going to do it. It's best to do this ahead of time because the excursions can fill up. So whenever you're ready to kind of start looking at these, go ahead and log in and do this. You can do this part before you do the online check-in. So, and you can read, like if you click on the turtle encounter and island tour, you can read more about it. Like this one, you get to interact and swim with marine turtles, and you get to go to a small town named Hell. And it even shows you kind of some pictures of what you would experience there. So it looks pretty neat. Highlights, it tells you what to bring, what to wear, and important notes. The nice thing about booking your excursion through the cruise line is that the ship will not leave without you. So if you book on your own or you go off and do something on your own, you really need to be careful about your timing and make sure that you're on the correct, like your watches or phones are set to the correct time, and that you get back to the ship well before it leaves. So for peace of mind, if you're a worrier, it's best to book through the cruise line. Okay, so we've talked about you can add food, you can add beverage packages, you can add your excursions through here, and then let's see what else we can do. We just go we can add some internet. Now, personally, one of the reasons I love cruising is that I'm away from it all and I don't feel like I have to be attached to my phone 24/7 like I do in my real life. But that being said, being a business owner, it is nice for me to be able to check in every now and again. So I usually do add some kind of an internet package just so I can check in, or I just wait and do it, like check things at the ports because there's usually free Wi-Fi there. So, but if you need internet, this is where you're going to look, and you can go ahead and add a package, and you do save a little bit of money if you do this ahead of time. So you can do it up for, more than one device or just one and maybe share it. You can even add photo packages here if you like, arcade credits, and all sorts of things. You can also go ahead and book some spa and fitness treatments. So you can just look through all of this and see if there's something that you would like to do. Once you click on it though, it will I was looking at this the other day and I was like, wow, that was a really good price for a massage. And then when I clicked on my day, the price was up. So you just have to kind of, take that introductory price as a, don't take that for the law. Just click on it and you'll get the actual price. And then here I just clicked entertainment and activities, and it shows me some different options. We can book flow rider lessons, and can view some details here. This is like one-on-one type of a lesson, and that's why it's so expensive. But there's other options. Anybody can do it for free during the day, but if you want private lessons, then that is going to cost you. I thought this one looked neat, just to be able to see like the whole ship and see how it works. I think that would just be fascinating. So I might want to view the details on that. Again, add it to my cart. And I would just select, okay, that's something Jarrett and I would like to do. And we get to select the time. Perfect. And again, we select the people. Okay, so now I am ready to check out. So I'm just going to go to checkout. And in here, it will show you everything that you've purchased. And I can click right here and it's going to use my onboard credit, and I have to specify how much of it that I would like to use. Apply the credit. And then from here I would type in my credit card information. I'm not going to do that today while everybody's on here with me. Let me go right here. We're just going to go back to the cart. Shopping. Actually, we'll just go home. Okay, so this is all the different things that you can see in the cruise planner. Again, that's shore excursions, dining, beverage packages, the entertainment, internet, spa, and just some of the different activities. And then here's your calendar at a glance. So like once you've actually added stuff, it'll kind of fill that in for you so you can see everything that you have scheduled. And if you don't want to schedule anything, that is fine too. Like some people, everybody's a little bit different. If I want to exit this, I can go back down to my cruises, and you can see back over here. The other thing that you're going to want to do before you set sail, if this is your very first time to go on a Royal Caribbean ship, is that you are going to want to go to the Crown and Anchor Society. This is where you set up each person in your family. You have them apply for a Crown and Anchor number, and that's going to be something that your Dreaming About the Mouse agent in the future will want to be aware of, so that you get credit for your cruises, because the more you cruise, then you get some extra benefits. So it's real important to do that before you set sail, so that we've got that number attached to your cruise line for you. So that is basically it. And like right here, you can even enroll the other members of your household right there. So I've got my number, and then I've enrolled each of my family members. So that way my kids get an early start, and when they're older, they'll be higher up in the system. So that's basically how to do your online check-in for Royal Caribbean in a nutshell. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your agent. They are more than happy to help you. Um, and we hope you have a magical cruise. Bon voyage!